الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله ثم أما بعد. Dear brothers, after 2 months of this eradication, massacres, atrocities that our brothers and sisters in Palestine are facing, we should pause. We should sit with ourselves, contemplate and ponder. Do we facing normalization with what's going on? Our hearts, unfortunately, as I can see, many of our hearts, no more dua, no more affecting. He's not affecting or she's not affecting anymore. Doesn't feel any change. These incidents, this catastrophes, these massacres, this genocide that our brothers, our sisters are facing are not affecting their hearts anymore. Why? Normalization. Something normal became. Watching television, the channels every day, watching how thousands of brothers and sisters, kids, children, subhanallah, dying day and night. Something normal. What can I do? Scrolling his Facebook, scrolling his WhatsApp, scrolling his Twitter, subhanallah. What can I do? This is something normal. This is something kutiba alayhim. This is something written upon them, subhanallah. This is the creed of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They should suffer. They should suffer, subhanallah. I'm not here to discuss this debate between these two parties, these two groups. Is it correct what the Muqawama, Hamas or whatever has done on the 7th of October because they didn't think about the consequences, or the other group saying this is correct that they should attack the occupiers? I'm not here to discuss this issue, to say who is right, who is wrong, but I'm talking about this miserable situation that our brothers and sisters are facing. Be aware, the worst thing to reach is this state, normalization with the circumstances, normalization with what's going on. This would lead you to the heedlessness, subhanallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and reminding us, وَلَا تَهِنُوا وَلَا تَحْزَنُوا وَأَنْتُمُ الْأَعْلَوْنَ إِن كُنْتُم مُؤْمِنِينَ. If you are true believer, if you are a true believers, you should not, never ever despair. You should not ever, never ever let the weakness invade your hearts. Subhanallah. وَأَنْتُمُ الْأَعْلَوْنَ. What's the meaning of وَأَنْتُمُ الْأَعْلَوْنَ? And you have the upper hand. What upper hand, Sheikh? And as you can see, what our brothers and sisters are encountering, what our sisters and brothers are facing, subhanallah. وَأَنْتُمُ الْأَعْلَوْنَ. You have the upper hand by your true creed. When you believe that this is, subhanallah, whatever we face, whatever afflictions, whatever atrocities, whatever calamities, whatever difficulties we face, befall upon us, this is the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is a lesson not only for the brothers and sisters in Gaza, but all the Muslim Ummah, that we should face the reality that we are failing in the test. What test? We didn't prepare ourselves. We didn't prepare ourselves to such kind of tests, difficult tests, subhanallah, trials. How do we prepare ourselves to be a block or to be a unit, a genuine unit of the Muslim Ummah? a genuine men and brothers and sisters to establish a strong, powerful Islamic ummah nation. Subhanallah, wallahi, if we took this intention, the result by the hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if we have a strong nation, strong states, they would not dare to attack our brothers and sisters. They will think millions of times, but who are they? Who are they? Let's kill them, murder them, invade them, commit atrocities, massacres, eradicate them. Who will speak? Just some kind of protests, some kind of words on the social media. But what is the conclusion? What is the result? Nothing. Subhanallah. Do we have enough awareness of what's going on? Do we have enough awareness? Something very silly. Subhanallah. When you hear many people nowadays are expecting that some leaders, Arab leaders, or between brackets, Muslim leaders, that will take an action after the summit, after they gather, after the meetings, they will do something. Subhanallah. Forget all of this. Subhanallah, delusions. Delusions. He's living a delusion. This guy will think by this way. Subhanallah. The armies, the troops, what are their jobs? Just protecting kings, protecting the presidents, protecting the ministers, protecting the people. I'm not talking about all countries, but I'm talking about the majority of countries, unfortunately. Subhanallah. They are still believe in their leaders, their presidents, their kings, this and that, and calling them our leaders. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying, obey your leader. وَأَطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَأَطِيعُوا الرَّسُولَ وَأُولِي الْأَمْرِ مِنْكُمْ. What leaders, my dear brothers? Are they leaders or agents? Are they leaders or a group of gangsters? Repeating, I'm not talking about all of them, but unfortunately, this is the reality, the majority of them. Subhanallah. This reflects that the ummah lack awareness. There is no awareness at all. Zero awareness. Subhanallah. Except very few people. Knowledgeable people, intellectual people. Subhanallah. Do we prepare ourselves? Imagine that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent to us someone not as Salah ad-Din or Nuruddin Zinki, these great leaders or Babers or Qutuz. No. He sent to us someone like Umar ibn al-Khattab, this magnificent leader, subhanallah, great Sahabi. He sent to us someone like Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. Do you expect that he will make any change while he doesn't have genuine, faithful, truthful men, brothers and sisters? How he will change? How he will change? By what? Subhanallah. If he doesn't have the tools, the human resource we have in project management, the most important, the crucial pillar, fundamental foundation in any project is what? The budget, the finance, no, the human resource. Do we have enough human resource in our nation to make change? Subhanallah. When we watch what's going on in Gaza, did we take any action to improve from our skills, to improve our aqidah, our creed? Because without aqidah, you will not be able to confront your enemy. Without being powerful enough, strong enough in your sector, in your field, how you will face them? Subhanallah. Impossible. Regarding al-muqata'a, boycott these commodities and these commodities, that's very good. Subhanallah. But do we have alternatives? This should be studied. I support, of course, to boycott those who are the enemies of the nation. But at the same time, what about the medical sector? What about the military sector? What about the political sector? What about the economical sector? What about the social sector? What about the educational sector? Do we have cadre? We have strong, subhanallah, brothers and sisters in these sectors, subhanallah, to confront the enemies of the humanity, the enemies of the Muslim nation, subhanallah. Unfortunately, maybe you will find professional people in this sector. They are called Muslims. But when you explore regarding their creed, when you explore regarding search for their aqidah, their creed, no creed. Maybe it is called Muhammad and Ahmad and this and that, but no creed, no aqidah, subhanallah. So we need to prepare ourselves, at least on the day of judgment, we will have an excuse before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We have excuse. Ya Allah, we believe that the result is by your hand. But we did our best. We did our homework. Did you do our homework? Did we do our homework, my dear brothers? We didn't do our homework. Compare between us and those criminals. Golda Meir, Ben Gurion, Theodore Herzl, those who established this entity, the occupiers of Palestine, subhanallah. Read their biography. You will realize the word of Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu anhu when he says, Ya Allah, Allahumma inni ashku ilayka ajz al-thiqa wa jalad al-fajir, or ajz al-mu'min wa jalad al-kafir. He is complaining to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala of what? Of the perseverance of the Syrians, because of the seriousness, perseverance, patience of the outrages, of the transgressors, subhanallah, the resilience of the transgressors. But what about the believers, the righteous people? Subhanallah, apathy, subhanallah, inertia, laziness in taking actions. So we need, after 2 months of these atrocities, of these massacres, of this genocide, of this eradication, to sit with ourselves. Do your best. The result, I am repeating, by the hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But prepare yourself. Don't just watch what's going on. Don't let your heart to normalize with what's going on. Say from today, I will prepare myself. I will take an action. I will make sacrifice. I will do something. Not silly things, but I will prepare myself to be powerful at all levels, in my creed, in my field, subhanallah, in my akhlaq, in having enough awareness to be intellectual enough to comfort the enemies of our nations, to comfort the enemies of the Muslim Ummah, the Islamic nation, and all the humanity. أسأل الله تبارك وتعالى بأسمائه الحسنى وصفاته العلى أن ينصر عباده المستضعفين في غزة. اللهم انصر عبادك المستضعفين في غزة. اللهم كن معهم ولا تكن عليهم. اللهم وحد صفهم. ألف بين قلوبهم. سدد رميهم. زلزل الأرض من تحت أقدام عدوهم. زلزل الأرض من تحت أقدام عدوهم يا قوي يا عزيز. اللهم استعملنا ولا تستبدلنا، وتوفنا وأنت راض عنا، وارزقنا لذة النظر إلى وجهك الكريم في غير ضراء مضرة ولا فتنة مضلة. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم.